Welcome at the PAS Conference 2024 from ETH Zurich. I'm here with Pablo Vargas Rosales from University of Zurich. You were a co-chair in a mini-symposium at this PAS edition. Can you tell us what the mini-symposium was about?
Thanks a lot for the invitation. We work with simulations. So we use a lot the infrastructure of CSCS for simulations, and we try to achieve timescales that are relevant for our work. In our case, biology, but of course, simulations can be done of material science. There are also astrophysics. There are many things that we study with the simulations. One of the problems is computational cost usually does not allow us to reach timescales that are relevant for our processes. So we decided to invite speakers that can tell us about their strategies, about how we can reach these more relevant timescales for our processes. We had the point of view from the optimization of the code to run, for example, on new hardware. Also on a more algorithmic side, how we can develop algorithms that are more efficient also for this hardware. How we can also use different simulation techniques where we reduce a bit the complexity of the problem, but still have this type of system that is representative. Also strategies where we push the simulations a bit farther away. So we try to make a bit complex.
A full envelope also,
exactly.
And a more interdisciplinary
and
envelope.
we try to go from the theory all the way to the application. So I think it was very nice.
If you would have a takeaway message, what would that be? The most important one?
Hardware evolves rapidly, so we need to be smart and adapt our code, and also about our strategies. We need to adapt them so that we can always make the best use possible of the computing resources.
And now that you have gained visibility, momentum in this PAS conference, how would you like to follow up such that all the discussion that have started here at the PAS conference can continue throughout the year?
So I think the PAS is a good chance for us to build a network. There are some applications, for example, that we are not doing ourselves, but that we have learned, and I think we could implement, for example, in our work. I would hope that the applications we have presented also from our group can be useful for other people. It was interesting to see the discussions that came up during the mini-symposium, also how people would afterwards come and talk to the others, ask for contacts. I think this is the most important part of such a mini-symposium, where people can meet each other, connect, and then in the future we can collaborate. Because in the end, it's all about collaboration in science. If not, we don't go anywhere.
Yeah, as we saw in the final panel discussion, science as a team. It was the title. A final question: if why funding agencies should actually fund and continue supporting such a development, for example?
Well, we study human disease, cancer, so I think it's very relevant for all of us. It's one of the biggest causes of death. Other people work with material science. They are really advancing really pushing forward in this field. So I think if we want also to have more sustainable development, better health for everyone, we need to understand how these processes work, and we need simulations, unfortunately, but also fortunately, because we can understand very well how things work thanks to them.
Very good. Pablo, thank you very much. I hope to see you then at PAS 2025, as been announced in Brugg next year in June.
Until next year in Brugg then.